Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all in the class of English of 5 and the week is 3. Today we are going to cover the syllabus of day 1 and day 2 of week 3 because it is related to the poem. So poem can be covered in one lesson or one video. Okay guys, this is your book, New Oxford Modern English, the book number 5, and it should be the latest edition. Let's start. We have already started unit 1. We have completed one lesson of unit 1, that is World in a Wall, and we have done the reading. We also have done all the exercises. The last one was to write a paragraph to describe the scorpion. I hope that all of you have done all the work. Today we are going to start a poem that is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. It is written by Robert Lee Frost. Okay, before moving towards the lesson, we are going to see what we are going to do today. We will read the poem, know the meanings of new words, and we will comprehend the text or the stanzas which are there in the poem. Before moving towards the poem, let's know about the poet. Here we have got the pic. He is Robert Lee Frost. Robert Lee Frost was born in 1874 and was died in 1936. He was born in San Francisco. He was a poet, a teacher, and also a farmer. He won 4 Pulitzer Prizes for his poetry. Students, in your book, it is written 2, but when you search online, in all the articles, 4 Pulitzer Prizes for his poetry are written. So please correct it. Now, what is Pulitzer Prize? It is actually an award for achievements in newspaper, magazine, and online journalism, literature, and musical composition in the United States. So whatever writing you have done, if you have written something very impressive, you can be the candidate of getting Pulitzer Award. Okay, now towards the reading. I'm going to read. Your page number is 11. I hope that everybody has opened the page number 11. Please look at your book. I'm going to read it for you. The name of the poem is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Okay guys, the first stanza, first 2 lines. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. The rider who is riding the horse, and he had stopped in front of the woods, and he is saying that he know whose woods are these. First of all, we should know what is meant by woods. Woods is a forest. Okay, so the rider is saying that I know, that he knows that whose woods are these, but the owner is actually lives in the village, not here. So why he is saying that his house is in village? Why he is thinking about this line? We will know in the next 2 lines. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. So he is thinking that there is no harm to stop in the wood for a while in order to see the snow falling on the leaves, falling on the trees and filling up the woods. He loves snow, so he wants to see. So that's why he is pleased that the owner is not here. He lives in the village and he knows about the owner. So he is saying that there is no one to stop him to watch the woods fill up with snow. Okay. Now the question is, to whom did the woods belong? Now you must know. Why do you think the rider stopped by the woods? The answer is there. My little horse must think it queer. You stopped without a farmhouse near. Now, queer meaning, look here. Queer meaning strange, not normal, not usual. So, mainly it means that the rider usually won't stop any place which is without any farmhouse or without any guest house. So he is saying that his horse must be thinking that it is very unusual that his you can say owner is stopping at the place which is without the farmhouse. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year, and where he is stopping by. He is stopping between the woods and frozen lake. Nothing ordinary. It is very dangerous because the darkest evening of the year is there. It is the evening is dark. You cannot see the other thing. So he is saying that he is thinking, his horse might be thinking that why the master is staying here, is stopping here when there is no farmhouse, and it is the you can say the darkest evening of the year, and the woods are filled with snow and the lake is frozen. So nothing favorable is there. Okay. Now the question, did the rider see a farmhouse? Very easy answer. Why was the horse puzzled? Get the answer from his thinking. Okay. Now, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. Now, harness bells are these. Okay. Now, what here? Harness bell, the leather straps and bells used to control a horse. Okay, here we have got this one. Harness is actually this whole you can say the pattern, the whole you can say the frame of leather ropes and this strap. Okay, and with this one the bells are attached, so when the horse moves, the bells they give the sound. So he shook his bells in order to make his master think that there might be some mistake, that they are stopping here. This is his way to ask from his master that if he is doing some mistake or not. These are the harness bells. Okay, now the question. Who is he the poet is speaking about? Now look here, again I'm going to go back in order to make you see. He gives his harness bell. Who gives his harness bell? Very good, this one. So who he is here? I know that you have got the answer. And what is harness? The meaning is given. What is the possible mistake? We have discussed this in the first stanza and also in the second stanza. You can write the answer. Okay, the only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. Now, the only other sound, one sound was the movement of horse. Now he had stopped there. Now it only sound was the sound of harness bells, and then of the wind and downy flakes. Downy meaning, bete, look here, downy here, these the soft hair that and the soft hair that animals have got under inside underside their body. Okay, this is called downy. So downy means soft and flakes are these, the pieces of snow. So what was the other sound? The other sound was of the movement, the light movement of the wind and the falling of soft snow. So only the sound of harness bells and the sound of wind and soft snow. Snowflakes. Flake is one part of snow. This is flake. Okay. Many flakes become the snow. Okay, now which sound could the rider hear in the wood? That is very easy. What mood or atmosphere does the poem create? Now you should think about this thing. The darkness is there. You cannot see the things. So what kind of atmosphere it creates? I can give you a little hint, mystery. The word I can tell you. Now you can write the answer. Let's move forward. The woods are dark. So the woods are lovely, dark and deep. But I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. And look here, guys, this sentence, look at this sentence. It is deep and dark, but for the rider, it is lovely because the snow was falling and it was creating a very enchanting atmosphere, very magical atmosphere. So he loved to stay there. But he cannot stay there because he had promised somebody to go to somewhere and there is too much distance to cover yet. So he said that I cannot stop here. I have miles to go before I sleep. That is the end of the poem. Okay, the last two questions. These questions, where do you think the rider was going? It's your own idea. Think and then you can give the idea. If somebody asks from me, I can say that he was going to his parents' house. So you can write something else also. During which season or month do you think this event took place? It's very easy. Give a reason. You will have to write the reason why you have told or written the name of a specific season. Okay, now it's the time to write the rhyming pattern. Okay guys, rhyming pattern is you will look at the last word. Look at the last word of each line and you will see whether it is rhymed with the other one. If it is rhymed with the other one, you will assign the same letter, and if it is different, you will assign the next letter. Okay, look here. Look at the pattern. I have given the letter or assigned letter A to this word no. Okay, look at this one. Okay, it rhymes with no, then I will assign A to this also. Okay, now does this word have got the same rhyming sound like these? No, it's here. It rhymes differently. So I will assign B to this one. And look at the last line. Here we have got snow. It rhymes with no and do, so it would be assigned the A letter. So this pattern is A. When you talk, when somebody asks from you, tell the rhyming pattern. So you are gonna make the pattern like this. So pattern of first stanza would be A. Now come to the second stanza. Here, look at last words, queer, near, lake and jeer. I think the same pattern is there. Queer, I will give A. Near, same rhyme, again A. We have got lake, it is different, B would be given. And here we have got year, it is similar to queer and near, A would be given. The same pattern, A. Look at the third stanza. Here we have got shake, mistake, sweep, flake. I think you have come to the point. Same pattern is there, shake, A. Mistake is the same like shake, A would be given. Sweep is different, B would be given. And then flake is the same like shake and mistake, so A would be given. Okay, look at the last stanza. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. Sleep. Oh, this looks a little bit different. D would be assigned A. Let look at keep, again A. Sleep, again A. And sleep, again A. So all the all the words have got the same rhyming sound. So the rhyming pattern of this stanza is different from the other, you can say 3 stanzas, A. Okay, this is the rhyming pattern of this one. Okay guys, what you are going to do, you are going to write all the answers of exercise number A part 1, that is A to G. Exercise number A part 3, that is A to C. And remember, exercise C is reference to the contest. And before moving or ending my lesson, I must tell you, reference to the contest mean the lines would be given there and the question would be asked from them or something related to them. So you will have to recall what happened before those lines and what happened after those lines also sometimes. Okay, and please complete this work in your notebook. And why I haven't given you part 2, because part 2 we have done earlier, the rhyming pattern. You have done it on your book. Okay guys, time to go. Thank you for being here in my class. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum.